Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a baby must-have items, and I'm super excited because I know I get so many questions, so many questions on what exactly I did use for baby Max. And I know that when you're a first-time mom, you kind of want to splurge out and buy everything in the freaking store for your baby, because I know I sure did. I was buying unnecessary things just because I thought that I needed it. So I definitely wanted to make this list for you guys of stuff that really worked for me and that I loved. Some of the items are a little pricey, but I am going to have everything linked down below. I didn't want to bring any of the actual items here with me just because Max is sleeping in the room and I didn't want to wake him up right now. He's actually sleeping in one of the items, so I didn't want to like disturb him. But I am going to be adding pictures. I'll have them like right here or on this side for you guys. That way you guys can see what the item actually looks like, and I'll let you guys know all the details about them. But you can find all of these items on Amazon because you guys already know I don't ever go to the store to shop. I'm always online shopping. I am like, that's just me. Like, I'll be at the store and I'll be like, it's cool, I'll just buy it on Amazon. Like, that's literally me. I don't know why, I just feel like it's super fast. Like, at night I'll order something and a day later I'll get it in the mail. So it's like, that's just my preference. I love buying everything. So I wanted to make sure that everything that I did show you guys today is able to be purchased on Amazon, because if you are like me, that's where I get everything. And on top of that, even when I did my baby registry, I actually registered on Amazon. I don't know why. I'm the reason why so many stores are going to be closing, because I don't ever go inside of them. But let me get right into my list. And I'm sorry if I sound stuffy or if I sound congested. I have been with the flu for the past couple of days. A flu, a cold, I don't know what I have. But man, it really knocked me down this year. Like, I was in bed for 3 straight days napping because I had zero energy. I felt like I was dying, guys. And I am not one to, like, I'm a baby when I get sick, but I never want to just mope around. Like, I tried to be very active, and honestly I just couldn't. I was so drained, I was so tired. I don't know what was going on with me, but if I do sound stuffy, it's because I'm like barely getting rid of my cold. The first item that I'm going to be mentioning to you guys is the Wubbanub pacifier. And when I purchased this pacifier, I just got it because it was cute. Honestly, that's like the honest reason. Max cannot go to sleep without his pacifier. And since he was a baby, I knew he was going to get super attached to it because he would fall asleep hugging it. Like, he would hug the bear. Mind you guys, Max was only 5 pounds, 14 ounces. He was tiny when he was born. He was like this small, super flaquito. And the bear was just really big for him, and he would just cuddle it and hug it and loved the bear. That is attached to the pacifier. Now he's going on 6 months and he is attached to his pacifier, and his preference is the fluffy white bear, the fluffy white dog or the sheep, because I tried to get him the elephant and he was not having it. Louis chewed up one of his pacifiers, and I was so mad because I only had one of them, and I had to go to the emergency, I had to go to Target, like do an emergency run and get Max a pacifier. So they only had an elephant there, and I was like, what the hell, dude, they didn't have like the little sheep. So I went to Target, got him the elephant. That kid did not sleep for like a whole freaking day because he was crying and crying and crying and crying that he wanted his pacifier. As soon as I ordered it on Amazon, it got here same day, because with Amazon Prime you could do same day delivery. And we did a same day delivery for it, and he was like, my bear is back. Like, he is in love with that pacifier. The next item is going to be the DockATot. So I know a lot of people don't really like to invest in the DockATot because it is pretty pricey. When I first got the DockATot, I was like, oh my god, do I really want to spend $180 on a DockATot? I believe it's around $180 if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, what the hell? Like, this is really expensive. That's like a whole like bassinet, you know? I'm so glad that I actually ended up purchasing it, because in all honesty, Max that he can't sleep without it. And then it might be because I got him used to it. I'm sure maybe if I didn't have him in the DockATot, he might have been used to it. But I had heard that in the DockATot is a very great sleep trainer. So because the DockATot is, you know, it's a little circle and you kind of place the baby in there, it hugs your baby. So it makes him feel like he's secure. A baby, when he's first out of the womb, he wants to feel like he was in there. You know, babies are like curled up in a little ball in your stomach, so they want to feel that comfort. That's why swaddling is also very important. But the DockATot, honestly, I feel like it did that for me. And on top of that, you know, I'm able to transfer the DockATot anywhere I go. So I was able to bring the DockATot downstairs if I wanted to put him on the kitchen. You know, when babies in the beginning, they don't move, they're just like sleeping. I was able to just place him on the freaking couch and then the baby there, and then he would feel like he's in his bed. That's why I love the DockATot. It's probably like the one that I'm going to recommend the most out of this whole video. I honestly can't say any more than the fact that I love it and Max loves it. He actually is outgrowing his DockATot now. There are two sizes. There's a small one and then there's the larger one. I am thinking about getting him the larger one. The larger one is about $230 if I'm not mistaken. Is it a necessity? Probably. We'll see. If Max starts freaking out that he's not sleeping in his DockATot, then I will definitely invest in the second one. But I will let you guys know. But man, that kid loves his DockATot. The next item is the Gripe Water, Mommy Bliss Gripe Water. And this one was actually recommended to me by one of my friends. Her name is Maria. She actually just had a little girl before I did. And also another one of my friends, Priscilla, she actually had a little girl as well. So I have mommy friends. And they were recommending me just stuff that worked for them. And in the Mexican culture, we usually give our babies manzanilla. That's at least what my mom told me. You know, the baby's colicky or if he's having stomach problems, you know, give him manzanilla. So when I saw the Mommy Bliss drops, I was like looking through the ingredients, and one of the ingredients actually is manzanilla. So I was like, okay, great. Like, this is gonna work for him. Max, honestly, it's been rare when he needs it, but if you are somebody who has a very colicky, fussy baby, this is going to be your savior, okay? Because Max is calm, he's chill. It's only been maybe about 3 or 4 times that I've had to give it to him, and it's usually when he was going through like growth spurts because he was getting super fussy. But I have a friend who also gave birth a week before I did, and she has a daughter as well. She called me and she was like, girl, are you sleeping? She was like, oh my god, I'm exhausted. I have bags all the way down here. And I was like, girl, I was like, I'm waking up every 2 hours, but like, I'm good. You know, I was like, my baby's letting me sleep. We're good. She was like, my baby's just crying and crying and crying and crying. I don't know what to do. So then I recommended the Mommy Bliss. Oh my gosh, she messaged me and she was like, oh my god, thank you for saving my life. Like, honestly, I hear so many moms vouch for the Mommy Bliss Gripe Water. So if this is your first baby or your second one, you didn't know about it with the first baby, the Mommy Bliss Gripe Water is definitely something that I would highly recommend if your baby is colicky. So try it out, let me know if it works, and if you guys have tried them, definitely let me know. But I heard it's amazing with really, really colicky babies. So the next item is the Boppy Noggin Noggin Nest Head Support. So I got this for Max when he was about 3 months, and if you guys follow me on my vlog channel, you guys know that my little Max was having a flat spot on his right side. He was having, I guess, flat head. Usually babies get it all the way in the back. Well, my little Max was having it only on one side because he would just sleep facing one side, and he still like just looks at one side. I'm still trying to work on him like looking to both directions. But if you're somebody who is lucky and has your baby sleeping literally all day and night, like my little Max, I always thought like, oh my god, this is God's gift on earth. Like, my baby's gonna be sleeping all day. But in reality, if he is sleeping in his swing or if he is sleeping on his crib and he's spending a lot of time in one position, your baby can develop a flat head. I don't know, syndrome. I don't know if it's a syndrome, but he can develop flat head. And this is going to require for your baby to wear a helmet. So I didn't even know, you know, I noticed that he was getting a little flat spot, and I asked his doctor and she said, it's fine. He's going to be okay. He'll grow out of it. But I didn't want to risk it. I was like, I don't want to risk, you know, him getting worse. So I took it upon myself and I did some research. The Boppy Noggin Nest Head Support is amazing, especially when your baby's really small. You place it, and then his little head is like kind of like in this little circle. You place his little head in there, and the support is around his head, so his head's kind of like floating, so then you don't have to worry about him just being super flat on a surface. Worked amazing for Max. Max's little head is finally normal. It's still a little tiny bit flat, but that's just me because I'm noticing it as his mom. But honestly, it made such a big difference, and I got it for him at 3 months. So mind you guys, if you guys start the baby really young, as soon as he is born, then you won't have to worry about your baby getting flat head. The next item is the Munchkin Arm & Hammer, and these are the changing disposable pads. I have just a simple, you know, backpack as my pañalera, so I'm very limited to everything that I can place in there. So I wasn't able to buy like those carry-on changers that you can like fold out and then place your baby and change them whenever you go to the mall or to dinner. I rarely go out to like stores and stuff, but I do go to dinner a lot, and I do take my little Max with me, so I wanted to make sure that I'm being sanitary when I have him, you know. So there was one situation when I went to the store, and they had no changing things or any towels, and I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? I literally had to go outside, change Max in my Jeep with his blanket, because there was nothing in there for me to even lay him on. And I'm not just gonna lay him like on a flat thing. I'm like super like hypochondriac about like germs and stuff, so I was like, I'm not gonna let my baby catch something. So when I went online, I was like, maybe I can get like disposable, I don't know, towels. I didn't even know they existed. So then I searched them, and I came across these. They smell so good, and they're actually a little thick as well. So when you feel them and you place them on, they give you like a little bit of support, so then like you're just laying your baby on a towel. It feels amazing, and like I said, they're disposable, so you can lay him down, throw it away, and then, you know, pack your bag with another one. This one comes with about 20 if I'm not mistaken. So if you're somebody who wants to get disposable ones, I would recommend these. Highly, highly recommend them. The next item is the baby milk powder formula. So I was using the 3 milk dispenser, the one that turns around. That one was so freaking messy. I don't know if I just got the wrong one, but it was so messy. It was spilling all over my bag. I was like getting irritated because like I would put the bottle ready for the milk to go in, and it would spill all over the place. It was just not working for me. So I came across these, and they worked amazing. It comes in a pack of 2, so I'm usually able to pack like 4 bottles for Max, and it fits about 2, 4, 6, 8, about 8 ounces in one of the little packs. So mind you guys, it is so convenient because it's also the size of a bottle, so it takes up little to no space in your pañalera, and it also has this top that you twist on top, so when you flip it, it literally has no room to even spill. And on top of that, it has the little cubby to put your powder, and then it has a top on that, and then on top of that you have a top, and then you place your second one. So it's like super protected. You don't have to worry about your milk spilling everywhere. So that's why I absolutely love this milk dispenser little container. The next item is the Minky nursing pillow cover, as well as the pillow. It's the Boppy pillows. So Boppy pillows are something that I definitely recommend. If you're going to be breastfeeding in the beginning, it's going to be a little hard for you to, you know, you're tired, you're drained. So you put the Boppy pillow around your waist, and then you place your baby, and then he will like, you know, suck on your boob while he's laying on your Boppy pillow. Also really good if you're breastfeeding throughout the night and you don't want to like get up, you just kind of like put your pillow, and then he can like rest on it, and you don't have to worry about like putting all the strength on carrying him. Boppy pillow can also be used for you to sit your baby, for you to do a lot of tummy time. So that's what I use Max. This is Boppy pillow for now. He does all his tummy time on there, and I've been putting him on tummy time since he was 2 months old. So Max has always had a very good like head support. He was never like bobblehead, you know, like he has always had amazing head support because I use the Boppy pillow to do a lot of tummy time. So if there's anything I can recommend, it's the Boppy pillow. I'm actually recommending all these items to you guys because they're bomb, guys. Like, I didn't know life could be so easy for me with these things. My next item is the large premium knit baby swaddle blankets. If you guys know that I've been swaddling Max I literally swaddled him for about 3 months straight. And people swaddle their babies longer. people swaddle their babies less, but I just wanted Max to have that comfort of swaddling, and I feel like that's why he also got trained to fall asleep for a very long period of time. When Max was about 2 to 3 months, when Max was about 2 to 3 months, he was already sleeping throughout the night at least 4 hours to 5 hours. So I honestly only struggled for like the first month. After that, I was gravy, baby. Like, Max was letting me sleep. Now he falls asleep around midnight. Well, I'll give him his last bottle around midnight, and he won't wake up until 5 or 6 in the morning. I give him a second bottle, and then he won't wake up until about 10 p.m. I mean 10 a.m. 10 p.m. 10 a.m. So I feel like the swaddling definitely helps. So if there's any of them that I would recommend, it's these. They're super long, super stretchy. They hold on to your baby very tight, because there's a lot of swaddle blankets that the baby will just definitely, like, you know, get himself out of it. So this one is one that it's gonna be really hard. You can wrap him up into a little burrito, and his little hands, they're not coming out anywhere. So I love those, and they come in a bunch of different colors too. The next item is the 2-in-1 rocking bassinet. I get a lot of questions about this one. If you follow me on Snapchat, you guys always see me placing my little Max in his bassinet. It rocks back and forth. It's like the perfect size to my actual bed, so I can just like lean over and make sure my baby's breathing. Because if you're a first time mom, you know that you're always checking if your child is breathing. So that just makes it easier for me, and that's why I have not put any use to Max's crib, because even though Max's crib is still in my room, I just can't seem to have him be that far from me yet. I need to make sure that at least he's right next to me, and I can, you know, peek over and see and make sure that he's okay. So this one has worked amazing. This one was like literally like just like I needed a bassinet real quick, and I ordered this one online. I didn't go too into detail, but honestly it worked amazing. The next item that I would recommend is the nosefrida nose sucker. I had to purchase this because my little Max actually got a cold when he was only 2 months, and he hadn't got any of his shots, and I was panicking. I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So he was super stuffy. I got him the nasal salt water. I think it's like salt water. You spray it in their nose, and then all their boogies come out. I was having so much trouble with your regular nose sucker. So then somebody recommended me the nosefrida, and honestly at first I was like, that's kind of fucking weird. Like, you're gonna suck your baby's boogers out, but it does have like a top. You're not like eating your baby's boogers, you know, but you stick the baby, the little tube into the baby's nose, and then you just kind of like suck it out, and then all the boogies just stay in there, and it's like the best freaking thing in the world, you know. And my little Max was able to breathe, and he was fine. So I highly recommend this one. It's so much better than your regular nose sucker. The next item is the For Moms baby swing. So I threw this one in there because honestly I love it. It is very expensive. At least I feel like it's very expensive. It is $220. I feel like that's very pricey for a swing. I think like the average swing usually ranges around like $90 to $120. So it is a little bit more pricey. This was actually a gift. One of Elisa's clients actually gifted it to us. And when we got it, I was like, oh my god, this is freaking bomb. You know, I had never even seen it in my life. So he had just had a son as well, and I'm guessing, you know, he really liked it for his son. And when he gave it to us, I was like, oh my god, like this is so cool. You can attach your phone to it, so you can play, you know, baby music, and it has Bluetooth, and it has like all these different settings. Like my favorite one is the car one, because it actually bounces like a car. So I feel like that was the one that really puts Max to sleep. He loves it. It honestly does the job. It's not like your regular just swing back and forth or swing to the side. Like this thing does a lot of different things. So it is worth the money, but I wanted to throw it in there. It's not a like necessity, like you must get this, but if you want something that's gonna be you know, helping your baby through naps and stuff like that, then this one's the one, because Max spent a lot of time in his little swing. The next item is going to be for bath time. I just wanted to throw this one in here because this one's the one that I really liked, and it was super cheap. It was only 30 bucks, and it's the Fisher Price 4-in-1 sling and seat tub. So you can basically sit him once he's a little bit bigger, he'll be able to sit on there. But when he's a baby, it has like this little net thing where you just lay your baby in there and then you can bathe him and, you know, shebang. Max was really tiny when he was born, so I was so scared to like shower him because I was like, I don't want him to like slip from my hands or anything. So the fact that I was able to just lay him down, let him be there free, and just pour water on him, I absolutely loved it. And it also comes with like this little squeezy tube thing that you fill it up with water and you squeeze it, and water comes out like if it's a regadera, you know. So it's like super cute. I love it, and cheap, you know. Who doesn't like a little budget? So the next item is going to be the baby shopping cart hammock. The only reason I'm adding this one in here is because I got a lot of questions on it. And do you need it? No. Is it cute? Yes. Is it gonna make life a little bit more convenient for you? Definitely. But I purchased it because I went to Target one day and I took Max in his car seat because he was sleeping, so I didn't want to wake him up. And Max wasn't at the age where he can sit in the cart yet. So I had to take the car seat, put it in the cart, and then get another cart and then go into Target. So I had 2 carts, you know what I mean? So if you're somebody who's just going to shop alone, like I would have been on myself, thank God Yvette was with me. She was able to take one cart and I was able to take the other one. But if you're going shopping, the hammock works amazing. You're able to connect it on the top of the cart, and when the baby is laying there, you can place all of your groceries or anything that you're purchasing at the store under him. So it's like the baby's not even there because he's like floating, you know. But I thought it was super cool when I got it. I was like, this shit's tight, you know. And like me being the fucking weirdo that I am, because I'm always buying some unnecessary shit, I buy unnecessary shit and then realize it makes my life so much easier. And people build these things for a reason, because we need them in life. But honestly, I love it. Max loves it. He loves chilling in there. He feels like he's just, you know, cruising through the store, and I feel like it's honestly amazing. The last item that I'm going to be adding to a baby must-have is going to be the Vicks Warm Mist Humidifier. And the only reason why I'm recommending this one is because not every baby, but most babies, when they're born, they are very stuffy and congested. They sound like they can't breathe. So that was something that I asked my doctor, and I was like, is this normal? Like, why is he breathing this way? I thought that he had like, I don't know, like something was wrong with like a respiratory infection or something, because I really thought that it was weird that he was breathing like he was taking really long like breaths, like he was kind of wheezing, you know. And I was like, I don't think this is normal. So I asked him, and he said, honestly, it's very common, very, very common, and it's just because the baby was in your belly for so long and they're getting used to breathing, blah, 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 blah. And then on top of that, he developed a cold. So then I was like, oh my God, what can I do? You can't give baby medicine. They have to be at least like 3 or 4 months before you can start giving them medicine. So I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. So then people were recommending me the humidifier. I did not know how much Max needed the humidifier, and I did not know how much I needed this humidifier, because it literally makes you sleep like a baby. Max's breathing was just amazing. He would wake up super congested in the morning, and now he wakes up just happy, and you know, like he loves, I put the humidifier every night. Every single night I put the humidifier on, and he wakes up great. You know what I mean? So it's definitely something that I would recommend, even for toddlers or for yourself. If you're, especially throughout this season, if there's something that I would recommend that you guys need for colds or just breathing in general, it's going to be the humidifier. And like I said, it's also super cheap, and you can order it on Amazon. But I am going to link all the items that I mentioned today down in the description box below, so it's easy for you guys to just access, click right away, add them to your cart, and purchase if you guys are trying to purchase. If these are items that are your guys' favorites as well, definitely let me know in the comments below. And if you guys have any recommendations of stuff that I might need as Max is getting a little bit older, also let me know. But I know that you guys have been very anxious about this video, because there's a lot of mommies, congratulations, that are expecting babies, because I get so many messages on a regular basis of moms that are just expecting babies and that they're excited, they don't know what to buy, they don't know what to get, they don't know if they need this or if they need that. So I want to be able to help you guys as much as I can and let you guys know what are stuff that definitely work for me. But like I said, every baby is different, so maybe what works for me might not work for your baby. But these are definitely things that my little Max loved, and that made things a little bit easier for me as a mommy as well. But I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. I am going to be doing a lot more mommy videos for you guys. I also will be doing an update for Max's 6 months. I'm not going to show you guys where he's at because he's napping. I don't want to wake him up because then he'll wake up grouchy. But I will show you guys on my next video just his milestones and kind of where he's at in life. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Love you guys.
Baby, 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 don't you know yet?